I think about Samuel Jackson getting eaten by a shark. Yes, they ate me. A fucking shark ate me. Drink, bitch. Alright, y'all, I got a special one for you today. So I'm being joined by a guest. This is a different kind of video for me. This is the first time doing it in this format. But got a special guest in the building. My man Darnell from the Rejected Heroes Media. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Check him out. He talks about movies like myself. And we were introduced to my man Anthony A. Perez. I like to call him the Google of YouTube movie critics because he brings just all of us together. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so this video came out the blue because Darnell put it on Facebook about how he was watching Deep Blue Sea. And I was just watching Deep Blue Sea a couple days prior to that. So we were like, got blunt, got weed? Yeah, let's do a video about this shit. I love Deep Blue Sea. I think sometimes as so-called movie critics, you know, I think sometimes we get a little bit too judgmental and too intelligent for our own good. And yes, you know, this film just lacks integrity. It lacks, you know, what it needed was more. Nah, fuck all that. Sometimes you just want to enjoy a movie, man. Just even the bad ones. I love Dolomite. I love Howard the Duck. Okay, so you can take away my movie critique card all you want. I don't give a damn. I'm still going to talk about it. But yeah, Deep Blue Sea is one of those movies where you can make a whole list. You can write damn near a book about what's wrong with this movie. But so what? You know, I want to be entertained. I want to be scared. I want to be thrilled. And I want to laugh. And Deep Blue Sea gives me all of that. So before I get into my likes and dislikes, I'm going to let Darnell take the floor and tell us, give us the synopsis, the story of the masterpiece that is Renny Harlin's The Deep Blue Sea.
Hey y'all, first of all I want to say a great big shout out to my big bro Rashad. Thank you for letting me be on your channel, letting me just do this video with you, man. This first collaboration, it's finally happening. Funny story real quick, guys, for all of his subscribers watching real quick. The way this video just came about, literally I was just chilling, it's a regular Monday, whatever, and I was just watching Deep Blue Sea because, you know, I like me some 90s cheese. Put it on Facebook and my buddy Rashad was just like, you know, I was watching that the other day too. I was just like, well, shit. Why don't we just do a video on it? And he's like, that sounds like a challenge. And here we are. Shout outs again to my big bro Rashad. I'm finally glad to be on your channel. And let's just talk about Deep Blue Sea, the 90s cheese movie that's just about killer sharks. And yeah, it's a movie, can I say, it's one of the first movies that ever came out in which the black dude survived at the end. Even though he lost a leg, he still survived. So at the end of the day, I really like me Deep Blue Sea. It's one of those guilty pleasure movies. It's a movie that's like, okay, it's kind of dumb when you think about it, but also a movie that I'm just like, it's a movie I can just sit back and just watch these killer sharks just you know, terrorize people. I'm kind of just like, yeah, I just like seeing that stuff because it's just really intense. Like once the shit gets going, it's like, okay, survival mode. Short plot in the movie is that you got my man, damn, what is his name? The white dude. I can't think of the white dude's name, so he's going to be called the white dude. Okay, you got the white dude with the other white people and shit, and they're in this underwater facility, stuff like that, because you got the white doctor. She's trying to like find this cure for, you know, Alzheimer's and shit like that. Who doesn't want to cure that? Or to get it, she's like gotta get it from the membrane of sharks. No red flags there. She gets the membrane, whatever like that. They get the sharks, and then everything seems cool. Like, yeah, we got the cure and everything like that. Good time. Until the shark literally bites off my man from Thor: The Dark World. Yeah, it was him. He bit his arm off, and now the shark's pretty much just like on the hunt in this underwater facility to just kill these people because the white doctor, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, in order for us to like get the cure and shit, we had to make the shark smarter. Make the shark smarter. Does that sound like a good idea to you? Damn white people. Then they pretty much have a survival movie where you got this group of people just trying to traverse their underground facility that's flooded and avoid these two sharks that are literally just after them, man. That's the movie.
By the way, the white guy's name is Tom Jane. He was somewhat of a star in the early 2000s. He played the Punisher, man. Put some respect on the man's name. Tom Jane. But he kind of disappeared after that. I think he's done maybe like 1 or 2 movies in the past 10 years, but yeah, he was the white guy in Deep Blue Sea. He was the shark expert, the guy that you knew was gonna live. And by the way, shot game. Okay, take a shot every time he falls in the movie. Really, watch this movie. He falls at least damn near every time you see him on screen. Like Renny Harlin said, hey Tom, here we go. Ready to fall again? Let's do it. I can't help, every time I think about Deep Blue Sea, I think about 2 things. I think about Samuel Jackson getting eaten by a shark. Yes, they ate me. A fucking shark ate me. Drink, bitch. That's from Dave Chappelle's show. Probably one of the best jump scares I ever had in my life. Ever. I don't think there's not a jump scare that could top that one. I'm actually in the theater, y'all. This is summer 1999, the summer of Phantom Menace. That was a dope-ass summer, okay? Watching with my cousins, chilling, and he's giving this motivational speech about how we're going to survive these smart sharks that y'all created, these Frankenstein sharks here, and boom, gets them. I did one of these numbers. I flinched. I jumped back. I said, holy shit. God damn. So I think about Samuel Jackson in that bad wig and getting eaten by a shark, and LL Cool J, who has to be the baddest man on the planet, because if you think about it, when sharks eat people in this movie, they eat them really fast and really vicious, and they don't play around. But when the big shark got a hold of LL, I think he was doubting himself. I think this shark said, maybe this is not a good idea. Because LL Cool J is one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. He just happens to be a rapper. And he'll tell you, yo, these ain't candy muscles. All right, LL's nothing to play with. So everybody else, the shark just, LL, he just had like, I'm not sure. And LL is fighting the shark. He's fighting him. He's punching him. He takes his cross and rips his eye out. Not only did the black guy survive in this movie, but the black guy came out on top. All right, every shark movie needs a Chief Brody, okay? And I thought that the Tom Jane character was going to be the Chief Brody, but no, he was more Hooper. LL Cool J is Chief Brody in this movie because he kills the shark, blows the shark up, and then they gave him one of the worst lines in the movie when he tells Tom Jane, yo, bring me back some sushi. Yeah, the black guy survives, one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, but they gave him the worst lines in the movie also. With that being said, Darnell, the floor is yours again, man. What else you got for Deep Blue Sea?
Real quick, let me get into protocols. I believe that Deep Blue Sea is on Netflix right now. I suggest if you haven't seen it, all two of you who have not seen this movie, here's why this movie is pretty enjoyable for me. It's 90s cheese at its fullest. So even the CGI in the movie is kind of just like, that looks fake, like PlayStation 2 fake, but it's the 90s, so I forgive it, because I'm like, that was good 90s CGI. The actors in the movie, like I said, it's a movie that you kind of gotta suspend your disbelief. It's a movie that you gotta know what you're in for. Like, I'm not looking for Oscar winners in this movie. Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie. Of course, he didn't say motherfucker, so what's up with that? But he was the black dude pretty much just saying from the jump, like, yeah, you shouldn't mess with sharks and shit, because that's dumb. Always the black people, I tell ya. Rashad, tell the subscribers what you enjoyed in the movie. Real quick, send it over to you.
I like damn near everything about this movie. Even the bad stuff I liked about it, okay? The bad stuff is what helped make this movie what it is. And even as far as the acting goes, who cares? You know, Rennie Harlan is that director where he doesn't give a damn about acting, really. He just wants to give you an entertaining film, all right? This is the same guy that gave us Die Hard 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Cliffhanger, and the Sylvester Stallone masterpiece, Driven, okay? Rennie Harlan don't give a damn about acting. He just wants to give you a fun time, and that's what he did. Because even Samuel Jackson, who is the best actor in this movie, but you have to admit, and Darnell, I think you can attest to this, his performance was really, how can I put it? He didn't care. It's almost like he just read this shit off the page and said, give me my paycheck. Like, his line delivery, like, somebody, please, tell me what that is. Please, you know, they can do that? Bust through a steel door? It's almost like he had to pronounce every word individually and not even give no thought into it, no emotion. Just read it off the page and act someone interested. The suspense and the kills in this movie was on point. You never know where these sharks were going to come from. You didn't know where they were going to attack. When the underground station got flooded, you just never know when these motherfuckers was going to pop up, and it kept you on edge. I remember going to watch this for the first time, and I was on edge the whole time, like, where are these things going to come from? And one part in particular that really creeped me out was when the one girl, when they were on the ladder, and she fell in the water, right? And they're looking for her, like, where is she at? And the shark pops up with her in his mouth, all right? His jaws clenched onto her personality, okay? And he's waving, he's dangling her like, nah, 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 you can't get her, and then drug her back down. Gangster. These sharks were gangster in this movie, okay? Now, Jaws is my favorite shark movie. I think anybody would agree Jaws is the best shark movie of all time. But I think Deep Blue Sea sharks had the most personality. They were the most badass, and they were the most savage. Like, they didn't give a fuck. Like, the one guy that got his arm bitten off, you know, the guy that you could see, he had his arm tucked into the jacket and shit. Okay, the shark had him in his mouth, swam to the glass, threw this motherfucker into the glass, bow, and then swam off like, yeah, wait till that glass break. We coming in there, we fucking everybody up. Darnell, the floor is yours again, man. What else you got for Deep Blue Sea?
At the end of the day, I'm going to say that Deep Blue Sea is an enjoyable movie for what it is, The movie came out in 1996, and it was about killer shark shit like that. You know, what will happen if mankind mess with sharks and, you know, they're messing back and shit. Tale old as time, I know. But at the same time, it's still a movie that you can just put on when you're just like chilling. It's a Monday night, like I was, just chilling, just like, okay, what's on Netflix? Deep Blue Sea. I haven't seen that in a while, so it's like, you know, owned it on VHS. So now I'm watching it on Netflix in 2021, and I'm like, it's still an enjoyable movie. I had a great time with it. The cast movie, they're functional for kill fodder. Plot's real easy to follow. It's a movie that you can just pretty much just like sit back and just kind of enjoy, and just enjoy it for what it is. If I had to rank just now, if it came out in theaters, I'm thinking back in 1996, I'm going to say that Deep Blue Sea is honestly a 7 out of 10, which definitely would be worth buying and worth watching at matinee. Once again, thank you, Rashad. I'm a big bro. I'm so glad I got to actually do a collab with you, even though it came out of the blue, out of nowhere. But those are the best videos to do when they just come out of nowhere. So once again, thank you, his watchers, his subscribers. Hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Rashad, I love you, man, and let's do this again. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.
Wrapping it up, this is a good time. This is what a summer movie is supposed to be. You know, I've been feeling nostalgic lately. I've been watching a lot of summer movies because this summer has been really lackluster. There's been nothing really this summer that I could say, damn, this is going to be the summer of this movie. You know, like you think of 1993, that was a summer of Jurassic Park. 1989 was a summer of Batman. 1991 was Terminator 2. You know, 99 was a summer of Phantom Menace, but Deep Blue Sea is right up there with the best of that summer, you know, because if you make a checklist, this is what a summer movie is supposed to be. All right, so sometimes just throw that critique shit out the window and all this, you know, yes, I'm going to break everything down or whatever, which is good, you know, which is good, don't get me wrong. But me, I like to have a good time, you know, and I'm even going to say this has nothing to do with this review, but this just popped in my head. Like, for example, some people are praising this new Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe as being very intelligent and very good. But I will watch the Dolph Lundgren He-Man over Kevin Smith's He-Man every day of the week, twice on Sunday. With that being said, Darnell, thank you, my brother, for being in this video with me, man. This was a fun time. Once again, the link is in the description. Check him out. Rejected Heroes Media. Go there. Show him some love. Tell him I sent you, goddammit. And, yeah, man, we got to do this again, man. This was fun. So, yeah, Deep Blue Sea for me gets an A. Fuck it. I don't care. You gave it an A? You damn right. I gave Space Jam an A. So what? So what? All right? It's my channel. I say what I want to say. You don't like it? Step off. So yeah, if you like and dig this content, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell in the corner. Thank you all for watching. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.